What is up, guys? This is Godzilla Suplex. Before the video, like always, I just want to say thank you to my subscribers and fans and anybody new to my channel. And I just thank you for taking your time out to watch this and enjoy the video. What's up, guys? And thank you for tuning in to my prediction of one of the greatest heavyweight fights ever booked. The legendary light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier versus the GOAT of the heavyweight division, Stipe Miocic. And first, to even break this down, let's go over their last past fights, which so happened they happened on the same night. First, let's go through Daniel Cormier. Coming off a loss from John Jones, he didn't feel like the champion. He's heartbroken, and you can see in the first round versus this up and young star Volkan Oezdemir, who's won 5 fights in a row to earn this opportunity. He went out there, got rusted for a little bit. You could tell the confidence was in Volkan Oezdemir. But once Cormier got his footing and, really, was getting into it, by the 2-minute mark of the first round, he had the match dominated. He was beating Volkan Oezdemir, who's a knockout artist, at his own game. He was beating him up top, getting him dizzy. He took him down to the ground, just wholly dominating him. Volkan Oezdemir was not ready for prime time. Just not ready. He wasn't ready for a force on that level. It was insane just to see him get dominated like that. Barely getting out the first round. Almost got submission at the last second. Cormier goes in the next round, just smelling the blood in the water. Finishes him off in a crucifix. But even the more impressive win, though, is Stipe versus Ngannou. Ngannou's this monster knockout artist. He's so good at knocking out people that people, I think, don't even take him down. Like, I think they tried, but, the little training he did, was able to prevent a little bit of that. Because if people knew how weak he was on the ground, they would have been took him down. But he was just so scary. His punches. And I think people undersell how important that win was. That makes Stipe the GOAT. Stipe had to constantly stick to a game plan. If he even strayed from the game plan a little bit, Ngannou's going to knock him out. Ngannou's going to get his combinations right. He tired him out, got on his neck for 5 straight rounds. The consistency to stay to the game plan is what won him that fight. His IQ was off the charts. He has GOAT level IQ. And at heavyweight, him being as balanced as he is, fast, strong, big, that's what sets him apart. And his knockout power is just off the charts. But let's get into the advantages, because it's very important that we understand what these guys are good at. Daniel Cormier had a great win, redemption win. But Stipe had the historic beat Goliath win. Now I'm going to start off with Stipe. Stipe's advantages are his adaptability. He can adapt to any situation. His coaches, he listens to his coaches. He's able to switch up strategies just like that. His punches, he's the most powerful puncher besides Ngannou in the heavyweight division. He knocked out somebody running backwards. I think it was Junior Dos Santos he knocked out going backwards. And Junior Dos Santos is a knockout artist, much like Stipe. He's a really good boxer. He's pretty good on the ground. And the advantage I think he would have in this fight over Cormier is his speed and his size. I think he may have a little bit of a reach advantage, but I'm not sure. But his speed and his size, being able to get up close, and him able to deliver knockout shots. He can't send Cormier down with 1, but he can send him down with a good 3 shots. And he knows where to land because he has that great boxing experience. Then he's able to finish it on the ground. Now, I don't think it's most likely it's not going to come to that point where he can finish him on the ground. I think this fight is going to go to decision. but the advantages are there. It's gonna be hard. A dude that's not only large but a good boxer, that's a hard combination to beat. And his adaptability, he can adapt to a situation well. He always keeps good stamina. He preserves stamina very well in a fight, and it's hard to take out of him. And really, his biggest advantage is his balance. He's able to balance everything. He doesn't quite have a weakness. So we've laid out what is great physical advantages and mental advantages about Stipe, and it only makes it harder for Cormier, who is the greatest wrestler probably to ever grace this sport. If Cormier is able to get Stipe to the ground, I can predict he might be able to finish him. Maybe. Stipe has such a good chin, they could probably keep moving. Daniel Cormier makes fools out of people on the ground. His ground game is on another level. Now, whether Stipe can handle it, Stipe has a little bit of the size, but I think it doesn't matter. Cormier, if he gets him on the ground, he's going to dominate him. Not too badly, but I think enough to get a decision win. Now, whether he can get him on the ground is a question in itself. But here's what I think. If you're Cormier, who has the advantage of wrestling, he has good stand-up he can stand up with Stipe and adjust his stand-up. I think he has good recognition of weaknesses. Just like, and these two, they recognize weaknesses very fast. And they know how to, exploit it very quickly. That's where I'm looking for. Exploit very quickly their weaknesses. They see each other. And that's why it's such a tough matchup to predict, because not only do they have the physical gifts, they have the mental gifts. The mental toughness. But Daniel Cormier's advantage out of all Stipe's mental and physical gifts is that his ground game, when he gets you on the ground, you might not get back up for the rest of the 5-minute round. Now, whether he can control him for those 5 rounds, who knows? But his only big bet is his ground game. Now, I want to get into Stipe's strategy. What is the strategy for these two fighters coming into this fight? Well, let's start with Stipe, the GOAT, the knockout artist. What Stipe needs to strategize for, the takedown defense, it has to be there. He needs to keep this fight on the feet, even if he might take some shots. Keep it on the feet no matter what. Don't let yourself get on your back, no matter what. Let him pin you up against the fence. Anything but getting you on the ground. Get back in the middle of the octagon. Control the middle of the octagon. Try to get as many chances to land punches on him. Many chances if possible. Don't let him get close, even though you're the bigger guy. Don't let him get in the clinch. Space, be a boxer. Be a good striker. And pace himself well, because, Daniel Cormier is going to pace himself well for the end of the maybe 4th or 5th round out of desperation to try and win. And I think Stipe's stamina, but that's one of Stipe's biggest advantages is stamina. And if he's able to preserve a lot of stamina for those final rounds, I think he'll be in great shape. And I think he's going to probably win by decision. If not knockout, if Cormier slips up and tries to go for the ground and pound, lay in the rounds. Now let's get into Cormier, what should be Cormier's strategy. Cormier's strategy is mix it up on the feet, do a little bit of leg kicking, try to catch him any way he can. He needs to get fear in Stipe, much like Nurmagomedov was, Khabib was able to get Barbosa in fear. Get a takedown as quickly as possible. Get him on the ground for 3 minutes. Or for almost one whole round. See how you control him and put the fear in him. Because if he puts the fear in him, it's going to make a fight where he's going to be standing up trying to get shots, right? He's going to be too scared to swing. He's going to be too scared to swing as much as he needs to try and get that knockout or try to hurt him. He's going to try and make him be a little bit docile, not as active, not as swinging, trying to defend the takedown, trying to stay calm. And another thing he needs to do is grab him as much as possible, clinch him, get him up against the cage. It may take your stamina, but Cormier's stamina is awesome, so it doesn't really hurt him, but maybe in that last round. He needs to clinch him, and make him fear the takedown so much that he's willing to expend energy just not to get a takedown. To risk a little bit of his offense for more defense. Make his offense as little effective as possible. Make him be high on defense, which may take a lot of energy, but that is what is needed to be done for Daniel Cormier's strategy. Now, the winning situation for Stipe, gets to 4 rounds. You're picking them off a little. By the 3 rounds, you're picking them off. You're hitting them hard, conserving your energy, not letting him get the takedown, forcing it to the feet, taking shots, but not really being too aggressive. 4th or 5th round, Daniel Cormier knows he has to win the fight. Goes for sloppy takedowns, hit him, knock him out. Or get him in a bad situation late in the fight, win by decision. Now, Daniel Cormier's winning situation. Take him down, get one good shot in the first round, take him down, hold him there, stay in control of him for that whole round, first or second round, get the fear in him to the point where he's going to hinder his offense just to try and defend the takedown. Then you mix it up, go on the feet until he gets comfortable again, then take him right back down again. Put the fear in him again, limit his offense. The late rounds, he's going to get desperate, and he's going to get sloppy, trying to get the knockout when he knows he's losing, and then he's going to take him down again. It's just whoever sets the pace of this fight. And that would be the winning situation by decision. Because to be realistic, I don't think there's going to be no knockout. These guys are too skilled. Stipe's chin is too good for Cormier to knock him out. But my prediction is what actually is going to happen. Stipe is going to set the pace. He's going to get taken down maybe 2 times. 2 scary times. He's going to keep to his game plan. Mix it up with kicks, which is what Cormier wouldn't expect. He's going to kick him a lot. He's going to get big hits. Cormier's going to get desperate. He's going to try and go in. He's going to get hit big. Another time, he's going to be docile for the whole round, trying to survive and get a decision. And Stipe is going to win by decision. Be the greatest heavyweight ever. Undisputed. And that's it. Well, guys, thank you for watching my prediction. And my phone went out. About the UFC. Something about the UFC. But, guys, y'all have a nice day. Thank you for watching my prediction, my thoughts on Cormier and Stipe. And stay tuned because I'm going to do another episode. But, guys, y'all have a nice day.